Welcome to Trading Lounge and the gold and silver report. We'll also look at the US dollar basket in relationship to these markets as well. Secondly, I don't have any clear answers for direction here, but we'll go in and have a look at the wave count and we'll make some assumptions, and I'll share what I know and what I don't know. So from last week here on this weekly chart, we can see that we've got extra volume here. We've got increased volume, so the move down here was on larger volume, so the bears have still got control of the market. So the market can drop lower in that regard. Obviously we can see that the 18 here has retaining some support here, but if that 18 becomes the retested resistance, then we'll drop lower from that point. Is there a possibility of upside? Yes, we could look at this wave 4 here, and this is wave 1 here with an A and a B and a C wave finishing in here, and then moving up from that point. But anyway, we'll see. We'll just dive in and have a closer look at this. So not a lot of change as we've been talking about last week. So yes, it is possible to look at wave 4 here with wave 1 here, an A and a B and a C here, a bit of a long shot. And the other count here is looking at this as wave A here and wave B here. This wave A could also sit over here with this as well. And this move, it doesn't really matter which way you look at it, this move down through here can finish in 3 waves or 5 waves. So we can look at this as an A and a B and a C wave down to this, down here further, or in 3 waves finishing here, or we can look at it in 5 waves with wave 4 and wave 5 here. So from B here we look at wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So that's also possible as well. So we don't have a clear trend in this market yet, so that's the one of the problems, but the pressure is to the downside as pointed out with the volume there. So we've got 2 sort of counts here, but also 2 within this space. Not that the 2 counts actually matter at this stage because we're not down here far enough yet, and it does appear that we could, as how we count this little move here, that's the important point for this session. So let's go in and have a look at the different ways we could view this pattern. So perhaps maybe the hourly chart, just to cut to the chase a little bit. So this is one way of looking at it. We're looking at this as down for 1 here and back for 2 here and then down for 3 here. So it's possible to count this from this top here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Now we weren't counting it like that before because there was a slight overlap between wave 1 and wave 4 here. So I don't know if we need to take that on the chin or we look at it like this. Because I'll show you the other count that we were looking at, but if this is the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, then the market can come up to this point in the 50-60% retracement level here at the 1830, 1840 sort of area, this consolidation over here. So if it comes up to there, it can be a wave 2, so just be careful that you don't think that it's bullish at that point. It's really only when the 61.8% on the top here becomes the tested support, then we could call the market up from that point, and we could also look at this whole move here as an A wave, a B wave and a C wave to this point. But like I said, that's a bit of a long shot at this stage. So the main takeaway here is that we can count this down as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then move up to the 50-60% retracement level and then move down from that point. The other counts here, I think I need to go to the tick chart, but I'll just check the 15-minute chart. No, we need to go to the tick chart. So this is the way that we were counting it yesterday, or last time we spoke, Friday, and it's still valid in that we can count this down as 1 and 2 here, and because we've got that slight overlap here, that's why I counted it as wave 1 here and 2 here and 3 here, and then coming back for wave 4. But the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree is here, but this is a little bit high. The wave 4 we should be looking at roughly 40%, 38.2, but it looks like it's around the 50, so that sort of brings up alarm bells, and that's why I looked at the other count there to have a look at that. See, that's sitting just above the 50 there in that regard, from that point to this point here. So yeah, a bit of a challenge at this point. So not sure what to make of this here, but what we can do is we can look at it probably as an A and a B wave here, and then a C wave here. But even as a C wave, I can see from this point we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So we still got this little move here. So before we can call that in here, we'll be expecting another that could actually drop back to the fourth wave of 1 lesser degree, and then have that next high here. But after this high here, then we would need to look either higher than, much higher than that point in that regard, because once that 5 waves is finished from here to here, anything above that would be pretty much bullish at that point. So yeah, this wave 4 moved a little bit high, so that's created a bit of a problem in that regard. If we have a look at DXY, I just need to use it on different charting programs, so let me just get this into perspective a little bit. Probably don't need that. That's a bit more helpful, I think. Just trying to squeeze it in here. So that's the current low. This is a 15-minute chart on the DXY. Okay, so we can just pop that in there for that. So this is the low here. And what we're trying to figure out with this market is that is this the current low here, because I won't go into the bigger picture at the moment, but we've either got this as the low for the DXY, or we have one more low to come into play, and this is why we're looking at this to the upside here. So in the upside here, we've been viewing it, well, as a low in place, but also as a corrective pattern as well. So the corrective pattern would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the A wave, then the A, the B, and the C. Because the B wave's giving us a new high above the A wave here, that's why we're really looking at it as an A and a B and a C wave coming up here. So from the C wave here, we're looking at this as wave 1 here, and ABC for 2 here, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the third wave here, and the fourth wave here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So it's possible at this stage to have that corrective, the ABC pattern. I might put it, I'll go there in a minute, but this A wave, B wave, and C wave can be completed at this point. This is roughly where we were looking at for a wave 4, and then having one more move down. But we need to clarify that, and the way we could do that is with the next structure here. We can see that the market's had a reasonable move here, but it's still this move from this little high here down through here. That's an impulse wave. There's 5 waves in that, and there's also an impulse wave here. But at the moment, that could just be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, and the market can make a new high from that point, and that would sort of put the bullish case forward for the DXY low being in place. Otherwise, we'd be looking at this with a 5 wave move here, so we'll see a little move up and then another move down here for that, and that would give us that 5 waves down of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get that, then we'll get an ABC pattern, and then we'll see further upside at that point. So we just need to see if we're going to get this 5 waves down here first. Okay, if that's the case, we'll get a rally here in ABC, and then we're going to be moving down again for that, and we'll look down for the 3rd wave. So we're thinking about a top being in place, but now we need to gather some evidence, and the evidence would be an impulse wave to the downside to start with. So yeah, look, that's the sort of flip side to this market, to the gold at this stage. So just putting this on the hourly chart here. So an A wave here, an A, B, C for the B wave here, and then 5 waves up for the C wave here. But to confirm this as a corrective move here, we would need to see 5 waves down here at least in this point here, and also to see the market drop below the 61.8% at some stage. So oops. Anyway, that's got to go down a bit. This charting program's a bit new to me. Anyway, that's the 61.8% here, this line, and we'd need to see the market below that down here somewhere. Okay, so we haven't seen that yet, and we don't have 5 waves down here. There's a good case for calling it an A and a B and a C wave to here, but it's not down low enough over here to call it in at this stage. We could probably even put a trend line through the lows here and consider something on this side as resistance here, being bearish at that point. I mean, this could affect the gold market as such, so we'll start to bring it into the fold and keep a bit of an eye on it. Okay. So coming back into this space here just for a moment with the gold thing here, we need to work out if this is wave 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 here, and then 3 here and 4 here. I don't like that now too much because it's come up a little bit high here. So we need to see if this counts down as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here and coming back into this box as an ABC, but we can't turn long until we've got 1840 over here as the support over here for that, to flip that on the long side. And then we could have a look at this here as the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave here, if I can copy that. Didn't think I'd get away with that so easy. As a C wave sitting here. Okay, bit of a long shot, but we'll that would be the only fit if the 1840 came as support. So we'll have a look at silver now. So with silver here, we've got wave 3 over here, and we're looking at wave 4 being over here as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave down here. Now this move down here could also finish in 3 waves or 5 waves. There's also a case for this, as a bullish case for this, as we looked at before. We're looking at this orange wave 4 being over here with wave 1 here and 2 here, then wave 1 and back for wave 2 here, but that low needs to stay in place for this market to move up from that point there. So we'll just see the bullish count. I don't know if I've got that here. Yes, we do have that, still have it. So yeah, with wave 3 here, with an A and a B and a C wave here for wave 4, looking at this as wave 1 here and back for wave 2, and then looking at this wave 1 here and back for wave 2, and then moving up. Once again, I would either need to see the market trade above this level here, the 2850 here, as support, to consider that being bullish above that. Otherwise, we'd need to look at this as the bearish count, with this down for 1 here and back for 2 here. So we need to go in and revisit this today. We just need to keep working on this until we get an answer. It's as simple as that. So I don't have any answers yet, but we just keep working on it and discussing it, and then eventually we'll be able to work out what's what with this. So let's just dive into perhaps the hourly chart here. So with the hourly chart here, from the top here, putting this as a B wave, we could look at this as wave 1 here and back for wave 2 at this point. So we can go short under this point here as well at this stage, but we'll be able to get a better short position than that. Now, in terms of counting 5 waves down here for wave 1, it doesn't count that well down here. It counts okay. If I take this move here from that high down here, that's a nice wave 1 and back for wave 2, down for wave 3, back for wave 4, and down for wave 5. But this is the actual high here for this. So it's also possible to count this down as an A wave here, a B wave here, and then 5 waves down here as wave C here. or we could just look at the whole thing as an ABC pattern down and still come back to this point, but we couldn't go long unless we had the 2850 here as the support, maybe on the 2800 as well, depending on what the wave count looked like at this point. At this stage here, this move here could be counted as impulsive or corrective. It's just not it's just not matured enough to understand it. So we can go in further here. I'll probably just go to the tick chart rather and work from that point. So I just want to explain this for what I've done here. We went over this last week, we'll do it again. So yeah, from this point here, we can count this down as 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Won't go into all of that because I've been there, but 3 here and 4 here, and then down for wave 5. So we're looking for a move back up here. See, because I've got over here, I've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. It's, you know, because I'm wondering if this wave 4 here is actually 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to here and then 5 to here, and just hasn't made a new high because of the $30 here. So this is a little bit of a problem. I'm kind of inclined to look at this as the top here, but in reality that is the top. So this needs to be sort of resolved in a way. So that's why it was possible to count this down here as wave 1 or an A and a B and 2 here, and look at this as 3 and 4. But if I was looking at this as wave 4 here, then this wave 1, this top here down to this low here, that's the 38.2% retracement level here. So the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree and this one here. So we've just been waiting for that to play out there for that, and I think we just need to wait for that to play out even further. So we can take a look at this little move here as well. That would be okay. I know in gold there's still another little move up, so I'm sure it's probably the same here, and probably yes. So from here we've got 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So we can put this over here for this. Move that. 3, 4. Oops, daisy. Sorry. 5. They can pull back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree and cover that gap, and then wave 5 up there. So let's just allow this to play out here first. This here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this is only in 3 waves to here. I mean, we could count it wave 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2. So it could build up from that point. I've just got it as an A and a B and a C wave to here, and then a B wave to here, and then 5 waves up here. So let's just see how that plays out. So we're still looking for one more move to the upside there. We don't need these guys here now. So we're expecting it to rally. It has rallied, but doesn't really give me any answers at this stage, right? So that's our problem. That's my problem. So you we'll just keep counting the waves, and it will play out. The move above, if we take the top here. Yeah, that was 2850, wasn't it? Yep, so it's 2850. We'll see what it looks like at the 28, if it gets to the 2800. So we can call this wave 4 here going down to wave 5, but at the same time, I better put that in there just in case. In case we have to call all of this wave 1 here like we have on gold, and wave 2 coming back to this point here. I know this is really annoying for everybody, and you can call me useless and all the rest of it, but you know, there's times where we can trade and times where we can't trade, and sometimes, you know, if we're putting out videos every day, there's going to be times where you know, things are going to look pretty horrible. So yeah, this needs to be resolved, and we need to resolve this here as well. But we'll eventually get a trade out of it, but it's just just steady as she goes. Alrighty, well, thanks for tuning in, appreciate that, and we'll just continue to work through this. Cheers.